This is what comes next. We're going to be talking about crypto in this video, guys. Crypto.com's token and any of the other altcoins that other folks may be holding out there. Maybe you're holding on to Bitcoin as well. And there is a breaking story right now that is official that I want to share with you guys. And it does involve FTX dumping a lot, billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. But will it affect the markets and what really comes next? That's what we're going to talk about really quickly in this video for you guys. If you want to hear the full details, stick around to the end, tap that like button, and let's get right in, guys. So right now, $1.04 trillion worth of money is in this crypto market. Bitcoin's trying to make its way back up above $26,000 in a big way, moving above 26,300, which seems to be a pretty key level right now. Lately, Bitcoin's trying to figure out what it's going to do. There has been some fear this week because CPI data came out this morning. And also, there is an FOMC meeting next week, which is why people were so anxious for what the CPI numbers were. Headline inflation came in a little higher than expected, but core inflation is actually right on target. So markets are still a little confused, trying to stay bullish, but we'll see how this really plays out here. As for Crocoin and the alts, I like Crocoin a lot. I got a lot of it myself, but Crocoin is going to follow a lot of other altcoins. Now, how big the gains are going to be in the next bull run, I think Cronos could have a lot bigger gains than a lot of other alts out there, like Aptos potentially. I think it could be bigger than a lot of these other tokens that you look at on this list because the fundamentals, the marketing, everything that goes into Crypto.com and the Cronos chain, which is an EVM compatible chain. At the end of the day, the best chains are EVM compatible chains. There's only a couple. Cronos is one of them. So is Binance Smart Chain. There's a couple others, but some of the key players, Cronos is definitely one of them, guys. Now we're been just cemented at 5 cents. I'm trying to figure out let me go into the chart here. Let me just look at that really quickly. Let's look at the all-time chart. We've been cemented at 5 cents for almost a full year. It feels like it's been a full year. Last time this year we were at 11 cents, so we're down 50% from prices last year. And the truth of it is, guys, is that right now there could be some more downside. And the reason being is because FTX today officially got court approval. This is what we were saying, September 13th, which is today. They were going to get approval or not approval to sell billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, some people have been saying, well, it's not going to be that big of a deal because they're only going to be able to sell a limited amount at a time. Well, let's look at the story here. The truth is that the company's plan for offloading the assets was first outlined in August, and Mike Novogratz, who is the CEO and head of Galaxy Digital, a investment firm involving themselves in crypto in a big way, he is kind of overseeing the sale of these assets. Now, according to the plan, they were supposed to cap their selling at 100 million worth of tokens per week, a limit that could be increased to 200 million on individual token basis as approved by the courts. But here's what's crazy. Judge Dorsey will allow FTX to raise its weekly maximum if the company gets written authorization from the court. But the order clarifies that the sales of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins and the redemption of stablecoins will not count toward the 100 million weekly limit. In other words, guys, as much money as they hold in Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is $560 million worth of Ethereum, and $192 million, or $560 million worth of Bitcoin and $192 million worth of Ethereum, these can be sold off in a lump sum. And so if they sell these OTC over the counter and they just sell these not through an exchange and they just sell them to an individual and it's an agreed price and they don't go through exchange fees, then this could maybe not affect the market at all. And realistically, that would be the best way for them to do this because selling $800 million on an exchange is definitely a good way to lose a lot of money in fees. So hopefully, guys, they won't do that. But if you think this is not going to cause fear, then I would argue that I think it will. It's going to cause some fear. We're in September, which is typically a bearish month. And in general, even if this doesn't cause fear, this doesn't cause panic for a sell-off, guys, we are due for one more move down in the altcoin market, in my opinion, until we get a full-on bull run, a Bitcoin rally, and then an altcoin season coming into the next bull market, guys, because that will eventually happen. But right now, we're just not there yet, guys. I'm looking at the target of 3 cents for Crow. I think that Binance could come back down and possibly test this $47 level, which would be an insane 75% correction from here. I think that XRP also could have a move down. Ethereum might even see a time, potentially, guys, where if we look on the weekly time frame, this thing is looking pretty red. It might even dip down below $1,000 again. All we got to do is break down to these previous wicks and we could double bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. We've been talking about the chance of a double bottom potentially for Bitcoin as well. And is that possible? Well, it's certainly possible. We're getting a little bit of a bounce right now. But I've been looking at this 19,600 and even possibly a $15,000 bounce. We'll see how it plays out, guys. Q3 is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be very volatile one way or another. Who knows exactly how it's going to play out, guys. But at some point, I do expect, one more downward move before we really go off to the races. And likely it's going to be a move, guys. What comes next? A move that's so scary that it's going to scare the people that don't have diamond hands, not the true crypto holders. It's going to sell the weak hands out of the market, the last of the weak hands, and then the buying frenzy will begin. That's my prediction. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Are you scared of the FTX sell-off? Do you think they're going to sell them over the counter? Do you think they're going to sell them this week, next month? Let me know in the comments down below. It's anybody's guess at this point, but I promise you this. We're going to keep these stories coming to you guys every single day. I got a live stream tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Friday morning, I believe we're doing a live stream with Oscar Ramos as well. So get ready for that, guys. More collaborations to come, more giveaways to come, and more crypto gains to come eventually. I am not bearish. I'm temporarily bearish in the short term, but I am bullish as ever for this asset class and the trillions of dollars that I believe will be coming into this market in the next bull run will blow people's minds, guys. That's all I got on this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget, as always, to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and DCA HODL, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you here. If you want to check them out, I'll see you next time, folks. Peace. And by the way, stay classy, San Diego.